Hello and welcome to today's episode.
I think we're still in the Rocket's Fortress.
Yeah, we're in Saffron City. I generally forgot which way I was going, but we're gonna explore a bit.
It's been a little bit of time for us since we were last playing.
Yeah, we were a bit busy.
And the weather here hasn't helped our recording schedule.
No, we just got kind of shat on with a bunch of snow all of a sudden. So that was great.
Yeah, people drifting around like it's one of those fucking deja vu memes. Look those up.
Yeah, those are things of beauty.
Actually, they're one of the memes I actually do like. But, nah, icy as all hell. People taking corners slowly and going into a full-out drift. That's our weather right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I really do hope that all the loading stuff is gone.
Yeah, it looks like it's starting to stop now, so that's nice.
Yes.
Anyways, we do have a small update. So hopefully everyone here has seen the first Borderlands video we put up. It's kind of a return to it because we started originally, like, a long time ago, and we never got back to it.
Yeah, it was when life started getting in the way of recording all that, and we went on our hiatus, I think.
Yeah, so we started that back up from scratch. Originally we were going to do it just one day a week, but we decided that we're going to be doing it Tuesdays and Thursdays. Same time as Yellow. So at least then Monday through Friday, there's always something new going up. And the weekends we've got reserved for something else, so...
Well, we're thinking of adding something else for the weekends.
Who knows, yeah. We'll see what we do. But that's kind of how it's going to be for the next little bit. If anything changes, we'll have an update video anyways. Or we'll at least do an in-game update, kind of like this or whatever, like an in-video one.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to go and heal first, because I don't like spending my items.
Cheap ass.
Well, I got to revive like 3 Pokemon.
Well, I can't really judge.
I mean, oh, there we go. That's pretty high up, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I love this color of yellow. The saffron.
Yeah. You know, it's actually kind of funny what colors can do to you.
Like, this is such a calming color to me.
Yeah. No, it's like different shades and all the colors. Like, did you ever do that class where they talked about colors and the effect they have on people's minds?
I didn't do a class, but I did see some of that game theory put up about the whole red versus blue.
Mm-hmm.
How, I think it was in first-person shooters, generally red teams come out on top, as red is you know, stereotypically angry, more action-oriented, and for whatever reason, players with red colors as their thing tend to win more games, whereas the blue is more calming, soothing, calculating, and generally RTS and strategy players with that color tend to win more.
Well, yeah, the different colors have effects on things. That's why, did you know that in sports like hockey, there's actually color restrictions that you can't have the opponent's, the visiting room for the other team be some kind of color that would fuck with their minds?
That's kind of crazy.
No, there's actually a lot of things. Did you know, do you remember years ago when subways all used to be yellow?
Actually, I honestly don't remember that because I never went to Subway when I was younger.
Okay, well there used to be a lot of yellow in them, and that shit actually drove workers insane.
Holy.
Like, fits of rage and violence and shit like that. So colors can really affect your mood.
I definitely agree on that, that's for sure.
So it kind of makes you wonder how much work they put into choosing colors in games where they could only have a few like these.
Yeah. That's what I like with yellow, how they change all of the colors, like they cycle them all. But I won't find any of them are too harsh, though, that's the thing.
Everything's sort of, you know, green's a more calming color. So that's what it is when your health bar is pretty high up. Yellow gets a little bit more urgent, you know? It invokes that kind of feeling. Although it's kind of weird, though, because some of these things can also be changed by cultural things. So, in China, for example, red is a very, very lucky color and calming and shit like that.
Whereas over here, we associate red with, like, violence.
Or stop, urgent, kind of things.
Yeah, like blood, fire, danger.
Well, Well, it has to do more with a cultural thing. Some of them are ingrained though from evolution. There's actually a really funny experiment where they served people rice,
Yeah.
dyed different colors.
Huh.
Can you guess what color of rice was the least eaten?
I want to say blue.
Actually, that's completely correct.
Shit. See, I think blue is the most unnatural color,
Well,
food-wise.
the thing about there's not very many foods that are blue, and most things that you think of that people have eaten that are blue, what does that mean? Spoiled, mold.
Tide.
Okay, sure, Mr. Tide Pod. But no, because of that, there's not much of the mental receptors for blue food.
I mean, if it's like green rice, like I personally love brown rice and wild rice.
Oh yeah, but
like that more earthy
no, it's
color.
just like normal white rice that they dyed these colors. But because there's not very many blue foods that occur naturally, like almost none.
Hell, blueberries are more of a violet color anyways, so...
Yeah, the mind doesn't properly equate it, so that's why actually blue can actually be a bit of a appetite suppressant.
Yeah.
So, wanted to paint your room blue, and you need an excuse? Tell your family that you're going on a diet, and you don't want to take that and you're being all natural hippie.
Huh, my room is dyed blue. Or painted blue, sorry.
Yeah, so is mine, but it looks like that didn't exactly work well for me.
Mine's like a sky blue, though, so...
Yeah.
Actually, another thing on that is, how some colors can disorient your vision a bit. Like, my room, back at my mom's, was like a light brown, like a tan color.
Yeah.
My room here is a light blue. The room feels a lot bigger than it really is. Whereas my stepbrother, he painted his room a dark blue. And it just seems so crammed in there. Like, it was a smaller room, but it felt a lot smaller because of that.
That is an effect you'll find.
Why
But,
I was waiting so long.
I was more so talking about that because, I think in games back when colors were a limitation, you could only have so many colors on the screen at once, They had to really closely pick not only what colors they were going to use, but what shades they were going to use.
Yeah.
And there was the restriction on how many shades too, because they can only process so many different shades.
I mean, color in games, like, color itself is essentially its own character. Like, it's just as important to a game as the story and gameplay itself. Because, I mean, yes, some games can be played in, like, black and white or
in some
whatever.
cases it works with the aesthetics, but even then, that is a color choice that, can be really great.
Games like Breath of the Wild and Wind Waker, even Borderlands. Well, not really Borderlands. Borderlands is more drowned out, but...
It actually helps to make an atmosphere in games. The colors. Just as much as the sound does, and, the shapes do, colors contribute a lot to, different characters and environments and all that, and how you feel about them.
Well,
like you take a lot of old villains, and if you put them in brighter colors, they wouldn't look so menacing.
Yeah. Well, what I'm liking with Breath of the Wild right now is how, it's a brighter color scheme, that's for sure. Like, everything really stands out. But, like, when the Blood Moon shows up, like, it really invokes, like, evil and all that stuff going on. Like, it just
a creepy
strengthens that.
feeling to you.
Yeah, it's like
almost a bit like you're in a horror game.
It's like, normally everything's nice and bright, that you just have this crimson red glow showing through the clouds and everything lights up. Like, it's unnatural compared to the game world, and I think it strengthens it.
I think a good example of the whole color thing would be if you look at some of the Resident Evil games, especially, what was it, 7? The newest one?
I think 7 was the newest one, yeah.
The colors really, add to that, dusty, scary, creepy atmosphere, but it can also lend itself to a happy atmosphere, too, with the colors. And it seems nowadays we kind of take that for granted because, we can't have a billion shades of color on a screen at once.
Yeah.
And we can process, like, a billion shades of color. Your 3 different color values, plus your transparency and all that other stuff. Damn, that can put a lot of different shades. But you look at these games and they only had so many color shades they could work with, and they had to pick the best for every situation.
Yeah, and I mean, look at a lot of the Pokemon sprites right now in this game. Like a lot of, or at least the coloring, a lot of them don't even look what they do today. Gloom from a bunch of episodes back, that was all red.
Well, look at the Voltorb that was just there a minute ago. If you look at the white parts, there was parts that were actually yellow to give the illusion of shadow.
Yeah.
Well, they're nothing. They do a different shade, one shade I think, purple mixed in with a bit of black occasionally spots to give you to thicken those lines to give that feeling of shadow. And when that moves, look.
Yeah, I love it when it gets shaded like that.
Like it uses smog, and it gives a dark, almost hazy atmosphere to try and add to the effect. Because, well, look at these effects. They're not to the level that we get today, are they?
No, not at all.
Weird water penises shooting from the ground with a bit of rain flying
Exactly.
around.
Let's be honest. Like if a Pokemon game came out with, and it looked just like this for a brand new 2018 title, I guarantee a lot of people would be upset. Actually, while we're talking about colors, look at this. Geodude and Magneton are the exact same shades.
Mixtures of greens, grays, and whites with black borders.
It's like vomit green. But yeah, like Geodude's normally like a brighter, kind of like a steel gray. Same with Magneton. Magneton's more of a gray color than Geodude.
Well, also with the tips on the magnets.
Yeah, like
They can only do so much and show so much on these.
like the one on the right side, you can kind of see where they did the different colors there. But even then, that's the only one I can notice.
But even then, it's not the actual colors, it's a different shade of the already existing colors in
Yeah.
that scheme.
Honestly, I can't wait till you do gold, because then we'll actually get like really good looking sprites.
You know, you say that, but while some of the sprites for your own Mons can look really, really bad in this game, some of the Mons for the enemies actually look surprisingly good for the time that they came out.
Oh yeah, like the ones for yellow for the opposing Pokemon look fantastic. A lot of them do. Definitely not the original run. Like the very first, like when green and red originally came out. Oh god, some of those sprites were just horrifying. Like Fetus Mew.
I don't think I've actually seen that one. Maybe I'll have to look up that after. Maybe I'll even throw it up on the screen.
Do it. Let everyone see.
Not sure if I'm gonna do it. Though, I guess if you saw the picture, you know I've done it. And if you haven't seen the picture, you know I'm a lazy ass. So, good job, Jeremy. I'm calling you today. I think we've done that before, but
A lot.
But
Jeremy's our go-to.
you're a repeat watcher.
Yeah. I don't even have that much feeling that I have 3 hyper potions, but that's about it. Yeah, I've
you're
got
scared
no...
about how much cash do you have right now?
Shh. Lots.
Yeah, you're scared about spending your cash because of that time when you were a kid, aren't you?
Yeah, when I was younger, when I was playing this, I got to the Elite Four. I battled every trainer up until then, and my Pokemon just didn't have... Like, my Pokemon weren't strong enough. So, as a kid, looking back at it now, all I had to do was just grind. That's it. Grind a bit, I'd be fine. But as a kid, I had more of like a win now mentality. It was like, no, I'm here now. I want to win now.
Use up all your money.
Exactly. I had no money left. I had no potions. I sold all the Pokeballs I had except the Master Ball. So I had literally no items. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do now, so I restarted my game.
Yeah.
I've never beat the Elite Four still. I just never got back to that point because I think shortly after I did that, it was my birthday, and I think this was one of my best at least present-wise, this was one of my best. I think I was 8 or so. It's like, surprise, you have this. Like, oh, it's a Game Boy Advance. That's so cool. Guess what? Open these 3 boxes. Boom. Sapphire, Fire Red, Leaf Green. I was set. I was so happy. It's like, I don't know what to play first. So I did Sapphire. And that's why Gen 3 is like super special to me. And then I did Fire Red and Leaf Green after, which, funny enough, it was actually my uncle who got me both of those, and he just combined it with my mom's gift. And what was it? My uncle said, "Oh no, get Fire Red because dragons," and my aunt was like, "No, get the green one because that one's a dinosaur." I loved them both, but I'm partial towards Fire Red personally. But yeah. that was awesome.
Well, who doesn't like Charizard and Charmander more than the 3 stars, other than Josh?
Honestly, like, it's super cliche, but Charizard is my favorite out of the Kanto starters.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't hate any starters. I actually don't hate Pokemon. I have a distaste for some because of personal experience, but that's about it.
Or you almost feel bad for the Pokemon.
Like Onyx.
Yeah.
I don't hate Onyx, honestly. I think it
I
was...
think Onyx is basically our bitch, because it's the one we like to shit on the most.
I'm just so disappointed that it's so pathetically weak for a 27-foot rock snake of death.
You could say that its weakness was unexpected.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty bad.
God, are we just gonna start talking puns for the rest of this?
I hope not, because during that I just got critted in one shot.
That is karma telling us to shut the fuck up with our puns.
Well, I almost said with the Machoke. Bubble. You're gonna die from bubbles, bitch. Yeah. Let's see, I think Gen 2...
Machamp was kind of the weirdest Poke ride, in my opinion.
I mean, it's the kind of, when I hear it's like, you can ride Machamp, it's like, okay, at least it's that kind of Machamp, or that kind of riding.
And, like, if I were to hear that, I'd think almost like a piggyback, not carrying in one arm while using the other arms for strength.
Yeah. I don't know.
I kind of find it funny, though, because HMs are kind of a love-hate relationship, and so are Poke Ride.
I kind of miss the use of HMs, that's why I like this. But at the same time...
I like the overworld animations and effects.
Yeah. I just like for the Poke Ride, I love how, convenient it is.
Yeah. Although I hate it always changes your character because they want to be like, oh, we gotta,
safety first.
And it's like, come on, at least let me customize my Poke Ride gear then.
That would be cool, yeah. So I'm kind of hoping that for Pokemon Switch, if they do bring back Poke Ride, have that as an option. My main thing is I want to have a ton of customization, like insane. But if they bring back HMs, please make them inherent to specific Pokemon. Or make it where you can just delete the move.
Or a natural overworld ability that certain Pokemon of certain types just have.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have a Pidgeotto, you can fly. But, maybe still make it where you had to have...
a piece of equipment to help.
Yeah, that or X amount of gym badges. And it's like, oh, well, your Pokemon's now trusts you enough to fly you or something like that. I don't know, you can make something up.
You two trust each other enough. Or, oh, with this, you got access to this piece of equipment.
Yeah.
That, makes it able to do that.
I'd like that. I mean, I find it kind of silly that you could have a Scyther. It's like, Scyther, there's a little bush there. Cut it. It's like, sorry, bro, can't do it. Slash, Fury Cutter, Aerial Ace, and Night Slash, but you can't cut a tree.
Nah.
Nah, fam.
Or fucking Cyndaquil. Like, burn down the little tree.
That'd be kind of cool if they modified it where it was, more about the Pokemon. Like, yeah, burning down a bush instead of cutting it down. Or if instead of pushing boulders, maybe you had a really strong Pokemon that could just break them. Can you please hit?
Well, that's kind of what Rock Smash became.
Yeah, although Rock Smash is kind of garbage, but...
it was okay at times.
It's okay. I mean, it's good that they turned it into a TM later on.
Or maybe for some of these, instead of making a Pokemon, make the equipment that the trainer gets, Make it so that the trainer, has some use to themselves, and, they're helping their Pokemon.
I think it would work really well. Yeah, like, they could keep the linear aspect of that where the gym leader requisitions specific items
You are allowed to now buy this equipment that can only be sold by the Pokemon League Associates.
Yeah, it's like, hey, by defeating this gym leader, you have proven that you're strong enough to venture
Well, it's kind of like
forth
unlocking
into the league.
in the island trials. The more island trials you did, you were allowed to buy new items.
Yeah.
It should be that, but with equipment.
I ran out of earthquakes. I don't like this.
Let's enjoy mid-happy useless skin.
Yeah, because he always misses rock throw. I think of that's four attempts, and I have there we go. That's 2 for 5 right now. Like rock throw has 90 accuracy. Actually, I think it has 95. I could be mistaken there. Still, it's not inaccurate.
Now it's only hitting it as to
Yeah.
the sliders.
I don't even know if Mid-Hat learns Rock Slide naturally. So that'd be so nice to have it. If Mid-Hat could get Rock Slide, I might just keep it instead of going with Rhyhorn. Like, it's really tough. Like, Rhyhorn in the end is better, but if Mid-Hat has better moves...
What? Mid-Hat's evolving?
Again, I wish I could use a Graveler. That'd be so nice right now. But we're going to end that off today. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this.
Thank you for joining us again.
Yeah, like we said, the new upload schedule will be starting this week. So tomorrow you'll have Borderlands, Wednesday will be more Pokemon, Thursday again Borderlands, Friday Pokemon. And for Saturdays and Sundays, it'll just kind of be spontaneous. Something might go up, something might not. Who knows?
When we feel like it. Well, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.